In a television interview to be broadcast tonight in America, President Trump says Palestinians who leave Gaza would have no right of return under his takeover plan. In contrast, the UK's new ambassador to Washington, Lord Mandelson, says the British goal is to create a safe and secure Israel alongside a secure and prosperous Palestinian state. On tariffs, he also said he wanted to ensure Britain didn't become collateral damage in trade wars. He's given his first television interview since becoming ambassador to Sarah Smith.
25% tariffs on all steel and aluminium imports into America is a big threat, heightening fears Donald Trump might start a global tariff war. And he plans to go further. Later this week, he says he'll announce tariffs on any country that he thinks gives American exports a bad deal.
Every country will be reciprocal. Every
President, can you confirm that?
It won't affect everybody because there's some where we have similar tariffs. But the ones that are taking advantage of the United States, we're going to have it's reciprocity, it's reciprocal.
The new British ambassador says he's not worried about tariffs being targeted at the UK.
I don't believe that his tariffs are actually directly targeted at us. But of course that shouldn't make us complacent, and I'm not complacent. I'm just going to focus in a laser-like way on the dialogue between us to make sure that we don't become collateral damage in the United States. But in the meantime, I don't think we should be overreacting.
In an interview with Fox News, President Trump made clear his plan for Gaza will not guarantee Palestinians can return there.
It would be a beautiful piece of land.
Would the Palestinians have the right to return?
No, they wouldn't, because they're going to have much better housing, much better. In other words, I'm talking about building a permanent place for them, because if they have to return now, it'll be years before you could ever. It's not habitable.
That's completely at odds with what Britain wants to see happen. The Prime Minister's been clear. He thinks there needs to be a right to return for any Palestinians not in Gaza. Donald Trump says quite the opposite, no right to return. Can you bridge that gap?
I don't think that we have reached the end of the road on what happens in Gaza and the policies that not just the United States but its allies pursue in cooperation with President Trump and his administration. The President has aired some interesting ideas. We will engage with him on those in the knowledge that we are allies. We want to bring peace and security and prosperity to the Middle East, and we need to work together in order to achieve that outcome.
Cooperation, not confrontation with Donald Trump, seems to be the British plan. The President is planning to welcome Keir Starmer to the Oval Office later this month. He says he likes the British Prime Minister a lot, even though they don't agree on policy. Let's see if their relationship can weather any significant disagreements on tariffs, Gaza, US overseas aid, or anything else that may come up. Sarah Smith, BBC News, Washington.
Well, President Trump, under his Gaza